Well, it wasn't warm, but at least it looked nice. It had snowed overnight in the foothills, and the ponds were still a little bit frozen. These trumpeter swans acted like icebreakers. But at least here, just shy of the mountains, it was clearing a little bit. There were amber beads of resin on the poplar buds, and the warmth of the previous few days was enough to get the snow melting. But the closer I got to the mountains, the heavier the snow cover was. And even though it looked kind of clear to the east, snow was starting to fall again. I found these white-tailed deer over by Sibbald Meadows as the snow just started to sift down. Like all deer, the snow didn't bother them much, and I could hear birds singing in the forest around them. Not too far up the road, though, the snow really started coming down. Although I have to admit it looked kind of pretty with the red willows and the catkins and all those green spruce boughs covered over. I threw the camera in slow motion mode to get some of those flakes just sifting down. I just about turned back east right about here, but I was test driving a little vehicle that I was thinking of getting because the FJ is not feeling too well these days. So I decided to keep going. It was pretty ugly for a while, but I got through that and over to the Kananaskis River Valley, and it looked nice. Snowy, but nice. So I rolled on to Smith Dorian Trail. The storm had cleared almost completely up here, and the bright sun on that fresh snow the mountains just glowed. Of course, it didn't really look much like springtime. Springtime never happens in the mountains at the same time as it does on the plains. But I hope the next time I get up here, I'll be able to photograph the mossy side of Sperling Creek instead of just where it enters the lake. I left the Spray Valley and had one last look back before dropping down into the Bow River side. Over here, it was still stormy, but it was clearing. Well, for the most part. But there were still snow squalls building up and, well, I'd had enough snow for one day. So I rolled on east, out toward the sunny skies, and stopped here to look back at the stormy clouds. Snow in the mountains, dry on the plains. Yep, that's springtime in Alberta.